Oh, you hear that? You hear that? Hi, my name is Amar Santana from Broadway by Amar Santana, Vaca, Costa Mesa, and the whole global eatery. I am not a doctor. I cannot help you with anything like that. The only thing I could do is offer you our beautiful fried chicken recipe. I'm going to show you how to make that right now, so stay tuned. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make our marinade. We're gonna use buttermilk, about 3 cups per chicken. We're gonna have a whole cup of lemon juice, paprika, salt, black pepper, garlic powder. Just a very beautiful, simple recipe. Just mix all your ingredients together. This is a simple recipe that you can make at home. So after you mix your buttermilk, you're gonna place all your chicken. So I got 2 drumsticks, 2 chicken thighs, 2 wings, and then we have the breast split in half. See, we still have the bones attached. You kind of want to pick through those bones while you're eating fried chicken. So you're gonna mix everything in there. Don't be afraid of getting your hands dirty. I'm making fried chicken at the end of the day. So we're gonna leave it like this. We're gonna refrigerate for 24 hours. All right, so one of the secrets, or one of the things that I like when making fried chicken is I'm using 4 cups of AP flour, normal, right? I also like to use cornstarch, so I have 2 cups of cornstarch. Cornstarch make the chicken more crispy, lighter, not as heavy if you use all flour. And then I know we marinated the chicken already with salt and black pepper, but you know, you're adding more stuff to it, so we're gonna add some more black pepper and salt to the flour mix that we're gonna be dredging the chicken in. So we have our beautiful seasoned flour, a combination of AP flour, all-purpose flour, and cornstarch. So we're gonna set this aside. So this is our chicken, marinated overnight, getting all that flavor, tenderizing the meat with the buttermilk. It has a lot of enzymes that breaks down the chicken and makes it nice and moist and juicy when you fry it. So look at this. This is how you fry chicken. Okay, so we got our chicken, we got our flour, we got a resting rack to let the chicken to do the double breading, which I'm gonna show you right now. So one of the things you do is you have a wet hand and a dry hand, and this is how it works. You go in here, grab your piece of chicken, put it here, then work with your dried hand. So here we have, and now I'm gonna show you another secret once we've done this. See, very simple. Wet hand, dry hand, so your hand doesn't get messy and all lumpy. I don't know about you guys, but I love fried chicken. If you don't get all the sides, don't worry, we're gonna do it twice. So this is the way we like to do the chicken, right? So once we dredge it in the flour and the seasoned flour for the first time, it's still kind of wet, right? So we wanna go back again after a few minutes and put it back again on the flour just to get a nice, even layer of crispiness once we fry the chicken. And this time you can use both hands because this is already dry, so you're not gonna get all messy. So now that we've done the whole process by cutting the chicken, marinating it overnight, mixing the flour, breading the chicken, so we're ready to fry now. So we have our oils about 325, 350 degrees. We're gonna start frying our chicken, right? So always away from you, right? So if any oil spillage goes the other way. So you want to cook about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, and then we're gonna take them out, put it in the oven for another, 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, just that sound, the sizzling. Oh, crispy chicken, here we come. I'm looking for it to be nice and golden brown and delicious, just like this piece right here. This is what we're looking for. Look at that. So then after the steps, we're gonna take all the chicken out of here. We're gonna pop them in the oven like 350, 375 for like 5 to 10 minutes. So one of the things you cannot have without fried chicken is coleslaw, right? So this is a very simple recipe that anybody can make at home. I'll show you my little secret in a minute. So we have some green cabbage, thinly sliced, some purple cabbage. Add to this, we're gonna add some salt, some sugar. Don't be afraid. And then in the meantime, we're gonna let this thing marinate. The salt and the sugar is gonna start breaking down the cabbage a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna leave that like that. So we're gonna come over here and we're gonna add some apple cider vinegar to the blender. We're gonna cut up one green apple. We're gonna puree this. So after we puree the apple with the apple cider vinegar, we're gonna add this to the slaw. This is gonna be our dressing, our seasoning, our flavoring. This is gonna be everything on this coleslaw. We're gonna add a little bit of mayonnaise. Very, very simple recipe to do. Best if you could make this ahead of time, like the night before, just when you marinated your chicken, to kind of let all the flavors marry together. I mean, cooking is not that complicated, right? You want to make fried chicken on Friday in your house, watch the video, follow the recipe. I mean, look at this. If you cannot leave your house and you get to do this at home and eat it with your family, delicious. All right, we got fried chicken now. Oh, you hear that? You hear that? You hear that? Or it's just me? Ah, la, 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 la. The good thing about this chicken right now, I'm not sharing with anybody. So once the chicken comes out, one of the things you have to do is you have to let it sit for like 3 to 5 minutes, just to kind of let it carry over, cool down a little bit. If you take a bite right now, it's just gonna burn your mouth. So I know you're excited. I know the chicken's really, really good, but you could just wait a few more minutes. So in the meantime, we're just gonna start plating it, getting all ready. This is how I like to serve my chicken, just with some lemon wedges. So you squeeze it in there as you're eating the chicken. Oh my goodness. Woo. You have to use your hand when eating chicken.
Yeah, there's no way you can use a knife and fork. Is it the buttermilk?
That makes it tender?
Yeah.
Yes. You know when the fried chicken is good when the meat just fall off the bone, right? And you still get a nice crust stuck to the chicken. Oh, it's not falling apart. So this is the way to have fried chicken. The next recipe that we're gonna be doing for you guys is going to be the Super Broadway by Amar Santana classic. I always tell people that that's the recipe that made this restaurant what it is today. And
let me guess.
Guess.
It's gonna be the Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts it is. Go. So we're gonna be doing the famous fried Brussels sprouts with the Broadway sauce. I finally gonna give you the recipe for the Broadway sauce so you can make it at home after 9 years. And then we're gonna add some Chinese sausage, some fresh cilantro. Oh, it's gonna be, you're finally gonna have that recipe at home now. Well, this recipe is gonna be available once you guys watch this video. It's gonna be in our social media, Facebook, Instagram. We're gonna have it on our website also, so you could just go in there, watch the recipe, make it at home. And if it's too much work for you to make it at home, we have it every Friday here to take out a Broadway by Amar Santana. So don't miss out on having fried chicken on a Friday. Either you come pick it up from us, or you could get the ingredients and make it at home by yourself. So delicious.